planning was quite tense yesterday. It took us 11 hours to come to an amazingly unanimous decision. But, you know, Dennis Andrew Arthur was absolutely right in putting that motion. There was nothing in our reports that justified, that proved the need for that massive facility in what even the report called a mostly rural environment. It's completely inappropriate. There's no justified need. And, you know, the Green Party and myself, we have spent 4 years looking at the evidence base for this, and it doesn't stack up. So now we've got the opportunity to really provide a sustainable solution.
Oh, well, it was an amazing day yesterday. I was there for 12 hours. And in the morning we had the 8 members of the public, but all of them people who were well informed about the incinerator, people from Gloucester and the Green Party, and in particular the man who lives across the road from the Javelin Park site, who's currently in temporary accommodation because of flooding from the site. Which was a very poignant presentation. And I think throughout the day, from those people and from the various parish and district and town councillors who spoke, the committee heard a lot of information, well-balanced information that they wouldn't have heard before about the plans and about the viable alternatives that we know exist out there and would be much cheaper, much more flexible and so on than the incinerator plan.
Yeah. I think it's an excellent decision for democracy. Clearly the councillors realised there was lots of questions on the actual viability of the scheme and the environmental soundness of the scheme. And clearly they came to the right conclusion and voting it down. A brilliant result, but obviously now there's the next steps. We do have to deal with our residual waste, and hopefully now we can actually, the Stroud District Council has actually continually objected to this as the end solution to dealing with our black bag waste. We can actually work with the county and work with perhaps other operators and come up with a much more sustainable solution, a cheaper solution that will be better for everybody.
Well, mainly from an economic point of view, I just think it's a disaster for local people. I can't believe that there's been such a mismanagement of public funds at a time when the County Council is cutting so many services, to just waste public money on something that was never going to succeed and wasn't popular with the public anyway. I mean, there were much better options, and I just think it's a disgrace.
So a lot of questions from the committee in the afternoon to the various officers. And then eventually Councillor Dennis Andrew Arthur put his motion proposing that the plans be scrapped, basically, and he had a lot of good planning reasons behind putting his case. The motion was seconded by Sarah Lunnon, Green County Councillor, and then there was a long legal conflab for about an hour, making sure that all the reasons were sound and put together properly. And then they came back for a very short debate, and at the end of that, a recorded vote was taken, and well, to my amazement, and I think most other people's, we thought it was going to be a very close vote. And as they said what their vote was, they were all saying for Dennis's motion, for the motion, for the motion, and it ended up unanimous, 18-0. And it was an absolute triumph for common sense and at last a triumph for democracy, I think, which we haven't seen at the County Council for a long time, for the last 4 years while this proposal has been underway. So really good day for all of us, for all the people of Gloucestershire, I think, and we can now move forward and look at alternative plans that will be more appropriate, cheaper, more flexible and better for the environment.